Forget the neon-drenched cliches and the postcard perfection of South Beach. That Miami is already gone? Look closer. See the cranes, the skeletal giants that pierce the heavens, building not just condos, but an empire. An empire of unprecedented wealth, global ambition, and dizzying speed. A place where Wall Street titans trade tailored suits for linen. Where Silicon Valley's code meets the rhythmic pulse of the Caribbean. A financial fortress built on sand, water, and the audacious dream of a city without limits. The cost of a single parking spot here can buy a mansion almost anywhere else in the country. It's a city that screams billionaire. A city that says, New York is a legacy. This is the future. But how did this sun-drenched, Latin-flavored paradise transform into a global magnet for the ultra-rich? A jewel of relentless development and zero-tax allure. Today, we will uncover the stunning transformation of the Magic City into the Western Hemisphere's new financial and luxury capital. One, the Brickell boom, Wall Street, South Brickell. 10 years ago, it was a cluster of office buildings. Today, it's a concrete jungle of capital, nicknamed Wall Street South. Major hedge funds and tech firms, like Citadel and Blackstone, have abandoned the high taxes and cold winters of New York and Chicago for this coastal gold rush. They aren't just opening satellite offices, they're moving headquarters. The financial district's gross regional product now rivals established global powerhouses. This is where billion-dollar deals are signed in t-shirts, not ties, fueled by the promise of Florida's no state income tax law. The very air here hums with ambition. Is this mass corporate migration truly sustainable? Or is it a high tide mark waiting for the next economic storm? The ripple effect of this relocation is just beginning, spreading wealth and infrastructure outwards. 2. Ultra-luxury branded residences. The sky-high arms race luxury is no longer enough. It must be branded. Miami is locked in an architectural arms race reminiscent of Dubai's Palm Jumeirah. Imagine an apartment with an in-unit car elevator where your Bugatti is parked next to your living room. Residences designed by Aston Martin, Fendi, and Bentley are commanding staggering premiums, sometimes 40% higher than unbranded homes. This isn't real estate, it's an asset class, a safe deposit box in the sky for the world's wealth. Developers are selling a lifestyle of unattainable prestige, complete with yacht slips and private helipads. But when does luxury cross the line from aspirational to utterly absurd? These towers are reshaping the very identity of the shoreline, creating a new, exclusive geography for the global elite. 3. The Art Basel effect, global cultural magnet. Dubai has its museums. Miami has Art Basel. Every December, this art fair transforms the city from a regional hotspot into the global epicenter of culture and conspicuous consumption. Wynwood's industrial warehouses have become an outdoor canvas, their street art now a major tourist draw. The design district has emerged as an architectural playground, where high-fashion boutiques reside in buildings that are works of art themselves. Art isn't just displayed here. It's a social currency, a powerful networking tool for the world's billionaires. Has the relentless pursuit of luxury commodified Miami's one seggy art scene? This collision of high culture and high capital fuels the city's dynamic, ever-changing social landscape. For Port Miami, the gateway to the Americas, beyond the yachts of the wealthy, Port Miami reigns supreme. It's not just the cruise capital of the world, it is a strategic global logistics and trade hub. It's known as the gateway to Latin America. This port funnels billions of dollars in goods and is the essential bridge connecting North and South American commerce. Its continuous expansion and deepening of its channels reflect a commitment to dominating maritime trade, mirroring Dubai's own strategic port infrastructure. The flow of goods and capital here is the lifeblood of the entire region. How essential is this economic backbone to the city's Dubai-like financial dominance? The sea has always been Miami's greatest asset. Now it's its greatest economic engine. The crypto king and tech wave Miami's mayor actively courted the tech and crypto world, rolling out the red carpet to the digital frontier. He offered a vision of a low-tax, regulation-light haven for innovation, and they answered. The city hosts major events like the Bitcoin conference, cementing its status as a top global fintech hub. Venture capital and startup founders are flocking here, injecting a new, high-octane energy into the local economy. T is the meeting point of old money and new money, a digital gold rush on the beach. But can Miami maintain this tech momentum without the legacy infrastructure of Silicon Valley? This shift from beach resort to tech beacon is arguably the most radical part of its transformation. 6. The Latin American capital, a cultural engine. Miami is unique among U.S. cities. It feels less American and more like the northernmost capital of Latin America.
Right.
This deep-rooted cultural connection, driven by decades of immigration, is more than just flavor. It's a financial pipeline. Wealthy families and investors from across Central and South America see Miami as a safe, stable place to live and park their capital. This cultural foundation is the original engine of global investment, long before the hedge funds arrived. What would Miami be without the vibrant, Spanish-speaking energy that permeates every neighborhood? This rich, complex human tapestry is what Dubai, for all its might, cannot replicate. 7. The shadow of inequality. Luxury's high price. The glittering towers hide a challenging truth. Rapid development and wealth influx have created a chasm of inequality. Housing costs have soared, pushing longtime residents and essential service workers further and further away from the city center. The minimum wage economy that supports the luxury lifestyle is being displaced. This hypergentrification raises a profound ethical question. Is a city's transformation truly successful if it pushes out its own history and people? Can a city be a true global hub if its local community is fractured by its own success? Miami is wrestling with the soul of its future. 8. The climate clock building on shifting sands. Miami is literally a city built on the edge, and the greatest threat to its Dubai-like future is the rising sea. King tides regularly remind residents that the ocean is not just a view, it's a problem. The city is pioneering multi-billion-dollar resilience projects, pumping stations, elevated roads, and hardened seawalls. Investors are pouring money into ground-floor commercial spaces, hoping technology can outpace nature. Is this a display of human ingenuity or an act of profound, expensive defiance against nature's inevitable timeline? This climate crisis adds a layer of existential drama to every new construction permit. 9. Infrastructure. The pursuit of a smart city. To truly compete with a meticulously planned city like Dubai, Miami must overcome its notoriously chaotic traffic. The answer: high-speed connectivity. The Brightline train has dramatically linked Miami to Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach, cutting commute times and creating a South Florida megalopolis. Massive investment is being pumped into public transit and smart city technology to manage the relentless growth. These aren't just transport lines, they're the arteries of the new economy. Can Miami's sprawling, car-centric history ever fully adapt to the demands of a vertical, dense global hub? The fight for efficient movement is the fight for the city's future productivity. 10. The vibe selling the dream of perpetual vacation. What? Miami sells better than any other city is the vibe. It's the irresistible promise that you can have a world-class career and a world-class life simultaneously. It's the blend of Latin rhythm, year-round sun, and an unapologetic celebration of wealth. This is the intangible asset, the X factor that attracts the world's most mobile and successful people. Miami doesn't apologize for its extravagance. It embraces it, creating an atmosphere of perpetual possibility. Does this irresistible mix of business and pleasure make Miami the ultimate destination for the modern global citizen? It's a fantasy built on concrete and cash, and the world is lining up to buy a piece of the dream. We've sailed the financial seas, walked the branded marble halls, and felt the earth move beneath the construction cranes. Miami's transformation is not a coincidence. It is the deliberate, audacious construction of a new American prototype. It is a city that asked, why should we wait for the future when we can build it ourselves? The Magic City is no longer just a party destination. It is a financial titan, a cultural engine, and a testament to relentless human ambition. The question is, as the world's wealth continues to pool on this sun-drenched coast, what will Miami look like a decade from now? Will its dazzling growth be a model for other American cities, or a cautionary tale of luxury without limit? Tell me in the comments below, which piece of Miami's new empire from Brickell to the branded towers amazed you the most? Like this video to cast your vote for the future. Subscribe for more global explorations into the world's most surprising and rapidly changing places. Until next time, keep exploring the edges of the possible.